Well, hello and welcome back to my channel of free trade analysis. I am Vaji Kazmi and I analyze several dollar pairs and different cryptocurrencies and indices for you guys. And if you are new to my channel, then kindly please like my videos and like my channel, subscribe to it, and do not forget to click on the bell icon to receive regular updates from my side as we make profits on a daily basis and I give the best intraday trades for you guys. And for the purpose of accuracy, you can always check back my previous videos. My analysis are already there, and our successful ratio is about 80 to 90%. So let's continue to analyze the USD JPY pair. The USD JPY analysis for yesterday was given to you, and there were several scenarios, and some of our scenarios were hit quite perfectly. So now let's discuss whichever scenarios were hit and how much profit we made out of our possible trades. Okay, this was first of all, this trade was not executed, which was you can say, if you were a risky trader, then this trade was not executed and you were safe in this zone. Another selling setup was given if this area was tested, which was tested from here. Okay, we will keep it, let it stay there. Another setup was given, a buying setup, which was if this zone is tested, and if this zone is tested and market closes above this area, then maybe we can go long, and we made good profit out of it. The third scenario was that if the market is going to test this area and market closes above this area, then maybe we can go long, and we made huge profit out of it as well. Now, for your easiness or for your further confidence, I am going to take positions and I'm going to tell you that how much profits we could have easily made from USDJPY analysis. Okay, so if you guys would have followed my analysis from tomorrow, the first profit would be this 1 by 2.4%. Sorry, which is very good profit and very non-risky trade. This trade was on a retest. As you can clearly see that this market came all the way down and tested this area and then closed above. Then we went long after the closing of this candle, and we made a good profit and of 2.4%. Okay, the second scenario then came into play, and it was that if the market tests this area. Okay, as you can clearly see that this area was tested here, and you can also see that I marked this is zone, that if whenever market comes in this area, we will look like and look for opportunities to buy this pair. And you can clearly see that this was a huge candle for us, and it gave us a good signal of buying opportunity. Okay, the amount of profit that we could have made from this trade would be huge as well. Okay, all the way till here almost. So this profit would be 1 by 2.6%, which is also great. So overall 4 to 5% profit would have been made from these two trades. And now for the selling opportunity, if, I told you guys, if this area was respected, and you can clearly see that market went up all the way till here, and market respected this area again over here, then maybe we could have gone short from here. Okay, and for these kind of trades, we have to open smaller time frames to look for the possible opportunities that had appeared. Okay, so you can clearly see that market went all the way up till here, and market respected our area. Okay, maybe you could have, if you would have gone short from here, then maybe you could have hit your stop loss in one of this trade. But if you can clearly see that once again the same opportunity arrived, and if you would have gone short from here, then you would have made a good profit till here. Okay, so just for the confidence purpose, I am going to take a trade, as in how much profit would this trade have given. This is 1 by 1.5%. Okay, even if you would have hit your stop loss over here, which was of 1%, the very next trade would have covered that loss, and you guys would be in profit of 0.5% easily. Okay, so now let's try to analyze the opportunities that USDJPY might give us tomorrow, and uh, let us have a few intraday trades, and let's continue. Okay, the areas have already been marked and these areas being respected quite perfectly. So now I am expecting that this JPY pair is gonna go further up, as you can clearly see that this liquidation is not taken out by this liquidation. So I am expecting this area, this market to go further up. Okay. So the first scenario that I am expecting is that if the market comes down till here, then market, and if the market closes above this area, then maybe we can easily go long from here. Second setup would be that if market closes above this area, then maybe we can just simply go long till here. Okay. Another setup would be over here. If the market comes in this area of resistance, we have to look for a selling opportunity. If the market gives us a selling opportunity from here, then maybe we have to go short. Okay, so we have to be vigilant from this area, as market has respected this area once, twice and thrice. So we have to be vigilant if market is going to respect this area or not. So, and if the market respects this area, then we have to go short, and but if the market closes above this area, then we would simply go long if we are a risky trader. And if we are not a risky trader, then maybe we are gonna wait for a little while the market to close above this area and market to respect this area again, and then maybe we can go long from here. Okay, so this would be our safe trade. Okay, so just wait. Another buying, the selling opportunity would appear for us if this area is respected, something like this. Uh, okay, and if this area is respected again, then we will go short. Okay. So just wait and watch that whichever area is first respected, then we would continue to take the trade accordingly. Just keep in mind that this area is very much in play, and if this area is tested tomorrow, then look for the opportunity, look for a buying opportunity from here. If any buying opportunity appears, then maybe we can go long from here as well. Okay, so another area of interest for us uh, would be this area. Okay, so if the market goes up, if the market goes up till here, okay, just be vigilant. If the market goes up till here and gives us a selling opportunity, then we have to go short from here as well. Okay, I am marking this area as my area of interest, this area. Okay, so this area would be my area of interest, so just be vigilant on this area completely. Okay, now let's move on to the next pair, which is DJ Dow Jones, and let's see if market has respected our move or not. Now let's see that what happened from the trades that we gave yesterday. Okay, oh, I'm sorry. Now let's continue with the DJ analysis, the DJ30 analysis. So the yesterday the trades that were given were that if the market goes up straight away, then maybe we can go long, but that did not come into play. So we are gonna delete this, and even this trade did not come into play. So we are going to delete this as well. Another setup that was given was that if the market comes up and respects this area, and you can clearly see that market came and respected this area, and market came all the way down, and we made good profit out of it. A third scenario was given if this area was respected, but this area was not respected. A fourth area was given if this area was respected, and you can clearly see that the market entered this area and respected this area, and then went all the way up till here. Okay, so another strong selling opportunity was if we were a risky seller, then maybe we could go short if the market goes breaks this area, and then we can go short straight away. So when market closed below this area, then we could have made some quick profit till here. Okay, this is not much, but still I think break even would have happened for us. Okay, now let me see that how much profit we would have made from our first selling setup, which was this. Okay, no, rather the very first setup that came into play was this setup. When the market came all the way down till here and tested this area and then closed above. Okay, this area. So if we would have gone long from right away from this area in a 15-minute chart, obviously. So what could have happened? The market came all the way down till here and market closed above this area, then maybe we could have gone long from here. Okay, the amount of profit would be till here, which is okay. Sorry, I am taking the wrong trade. This is the long position. So this is the amount of profit, this which is 1 by 4 almost, or somewhere like this, 1 by 4.3. So a good profit of 4.3% is easily made. The next scenario that was executed for us was the next setup was this selling setup where this area was respected. Okay, so in order to take a trade, we would have gone in a 15-minute chart. So this area was respected, and we would have gone short from here. So short position, we would have gone short from here. Our stop loss would be right above this candle, and the amount of profit was 1 by 3.8. Okay, which is huge again. So good setups and good executions in this for us. So now let's try to identify the next opportunities that we have, where we have in this DJ pair. Now let me remove all the arrows of the previous day trades. Now what the market is doing for us now, as you can clearly see that this is now a recent area of interest for us. This is what you can say our area of resistance. Okay, and I'm going to mark another area of support, which is over here. This is a recent area of support for us. So what we are going to do is that since market is over here, so we are going to look for some opportunities for buying and selling both. So the first of all, if the market closes somewhere around here and gives us a buying opportunity, we are gonna go long from here. And secondly, uh, if Okay, if the market closes above this area, okay, this area, and market respects this area, and we can go long from here. But on the other hand, if the market tests this area and closes below this area, then we have to look for a selling opportunity and we will go short from here. Okay. So, and if we are a risky buyer, then maybe if the market goes above this area, then we just straight away go long from here. So, and if another further selling setup would be if the market closes below this area and respects respects this area or and this zone either way, and market closes below this area, so we will go short. So we have to be vigilant, and if the market enters this area at any given point of time, then we have to look for a buying opportunity. If market closes above this area, we will go long, and similarly this area is still very much valid to go long. If market enters this area, we would be looking for a good buying opportunity. Now let's move on to the next pair, which is DE30. Now let's do some analysis of DE30 index. So what happened when we were analyzing this pair yesterday? We were looking for a buying opportunity straight away, but that did not happen. We were looking for this area to be tested, and that has not also come into play at all. So this setup has not been executed, and this is not executed as well. So we are going to remove these scenarios for us. So we identified this area of interest, and you guys can clearly see that this area of interest was broken, and then a double bottom was formed over here, and then market went up again. And if we were a risky buyer, then maybe we could have made some profit out of it, but not really. None of our scenarios were really were not executed perfectly. So we are not going to discuss these setups, as these setups were not clearly executed. Only this setup was partially executed. If you were a risky seller, then maybe you could have made a small profit till here. Okay, so which is not huge, but still some profit is profit. So if you would have taken buy entry till here, and this would be your stop loss. This is a trade of 0.6% only. Okay, well, rather you can say a break even or a 0.5% profit. That is also a small profit, but still no loss is much better than any kind of loss. So what you can clearly see that we have made a new low, and which is this area. So this is now our current support area as an extreme support area. The market did not give us a major move today. So what we are expecting is that if as you can clearly see, the market is in a selling trend. Now we are going to identify some selling opportunities if market comes and tests this area. If we mark this color red and market test this area and market goes short from here, then we will go short. Or if the market, let me mark this area as an area of resistance for us, as market has gone short from here the previous time as well. Okay, the second scenario would be if market goes up till here, and we will go short from here. A buying scenario could happen if the market respects this area, and maybe then market could go up. Okay, so another selling setup would be if this area is broken. So if, for example, this area is broken and we have a retest of this support and this is not taken out, then maybe we can go short from here. Okay, so this would be another area for us. If in the 4 hour, what we can see is that yes, we do not have any recent area of interest for us available. So the areas that I have given to you are very much valid. So just wait and wait for a good scenario either way. So, but I would be looking for a good selling opportunity, and if market closes below this area, and if you are a risky seller, then maybe you can go short straight away as well. So just wait and watch. And if, for example, if you are a risky buyer, similarly, if you're a risky buyer and market was above this area, then maybe you can go long from here. But just be careful of this area at any given time. If market enters this area, then you have to look for a selling opportunity. Okay, just be vigilant from these areas. Okay. Now let's move on to the next pair, which is Bitcoin BTC analysis and what Bitcoin has done for us since yesterday. When we were analyzing this pair, we identified this support area, but this was not respected. We identified this support area as well, and this was respected. But the scenarios that we were given, they were not really executed. Unless this only this setup was partially executed, which was a risky sell. Okay, so this buying area was not respected, and this area was not respected as well, and this area was also not really. This was a buying. This was a you can say a risky buy opportunity. Yes, this was executed partially on this candle. So okay, so you will analyze this. And this area, this was not executed at all, so I am going to remove this selling setup. Okay, so and this has also not yet been come into play. So if you were a risky seller, then maybe when the market closed below this area, you could have made a good profit till here. Let me just check that how much profit you guys could have made. So this would be our stop loss and this would be our take profit. The amount of profit would be 1.29, which is nominal, not bad at all. And now let's identify if you guys could have made some profit on the buying scenario, which was over here when the market closed above this area over here. Then how much profit you guys would have made from here. Okay, the long position, if you guys would have taken a long position over here. Okay, till here. And you guys would have made a stop loss over here, then 1.8% would be your profit, which is also good. 1.29 previously and 1.8 over here, which is approximately 3% profit from the given scenarios yesterday in the Bitcoin. Okay, now let me delete these scenarios and let me check if oh yes, okay, Control Z. This setup was also partially executed when the market entered this area of interest. And we had to look for smaller time frames and look for good selling opportunities. You can clearly see that I had given this selling opportunity yesterday, and then maybe we could have gone short from here. Okay, when the market closed above this area. the short position. We could have easily taken a short position from here and the profit would have been till here, and our stop loss would be very tight exactly above this point, which is now the profit of 1.7%. Okay, so this 1.7% would have also come into play along with the 3% before. So 4.7% profit in the Bitcoin since our yesterday's analysis. Now let us continue with the today's analysis of Bitcoin. What Bitcoin is doing now. Bitcoin is currently bullish in the 15 minutes. Let's see what it is doing in the 1 hour for us. Okay, so in the 1 hour, the market is currently respecting our swing high. Now you can clearly see that this high has been taken out, has taken out this high. So what I am going to expect is that to retrace a little bit and then so now in the okay, so let me just wait. Okay, so the trade that we would take in BTC would be if this area is respected, then maybe we can go short from here like this. And if this area is not respected and this area is respected, then maybe we can go short from here. But similarly, the third selling scenario would be from here. If this area is broken and then once again this area is tested and then again we have a selling opportunity like this. On the other side, if we for example have a buying setup, then we would take a trade somewhere like this. Let me just mark the buying setups in with green color so you guys can understand easily. Something like this, or the other possible scenario, buying scenario would be from here till here. Okay, so just wait for a good opportunity to either buy or sell Bitcoin tomorrow. And if you are a risky buyer and if this area is broken tomorrow, then maybe you can take a risky buy from this area. Okay, now let's move on to the next pair, which is Ethereum. Now let's see that what Ethereum has done with us in comparison to the yesterday, the trades that we gave yesterday. So the market was over here and we gave you the scenario if market respects this area, but did not respect this area, but we gave you another trade of this sell setup, that if market respects this area then we have to then we could easily go short from here, and this trade was executed. So the profit that we could have made would be somewhere like this. Okay, the amount of profit we first of all we will open the 15 minutes chart and then we will mark an area of yes. Okay, so market was over here, the market came up all the way till here and market closed below this area, then we would have gone short from here. Okay, the market was over here when we gave you the trade, the market went up, respected this area and then closed below this area, this was our good selling opportunity. So the amount of profit that we would have made would be around here, and it would be a good trade off, 1 by 2.3% in comparison to risk to reward ratio. 2.3% easy profit would have been taken out from this trade. Okay, so the selling setup was executed perfectly. The buying setups were not executed. Another risky buying setup was also executed, and if you would have just simply sold on this closing of selling, then you guys could have made a good profit of approximately, let me just make this 1 by 1.1%. Okay, which is approximately 1 by 1 ratio, which is also at least much better than any loss scenario. Okay, so now let us try to analyze that what Ethereum can do with us tomorrow. Let me remove all the yesterday's scenarios so we can analyze the intraday trades that we could possibly have by tomorrow. Okay, as you can clearly see that now this area has turned into a support zone, so we will now mark this area green. So now first of all, let us check the larger time frame. The 24-hour is what the picture is being shown in the 4-hour. As you can clearly see in the 4-hour, this area is being respected. Okay, so I'm going to mark this area, rather this area. Okay, something like this. And now as you can clearly see that the market is going in an upward trend. So what I am going to look for is, as you can clearly see, the double bottom has been already achieved in this. So now this is our area of interest over here. Okay, so now I'm going to mark this as an area of interest, even though it has already been marked, but now I'm going to make a box over here so we can have a clear picture as in what kind of support area we are going to be looking for. I'm going to remove the previous boxes that we made. Okay, so now let's move to the 1-hour chart and mark our areas and supports and resistances. Okay, so this is the current area of resistance. Okay, and I am going to mark it in red color. And currently market is at that exact area. So we have to wait and watch that if this area is broken or not. Similarly, if this area is taken out, then maybe we can expect the market to go low again. Okay, so in terms of buying setups, we are going to wait for a little while. What I'm expecting is that the market might test this area first, and then market would give us a selling opportunity from here, as previously market closed down from here, and then maybe we can sell from here as well. Another selling opportunity would be if the market closes beyond this area and from here, and market closes something like this. Another sell buying setup would be like this. If market closes below this area, let me mark this in green color so we can have a better idea, and then market closes above this zone. Okay, similarly, if the market closes all the way down to this area and market enters this zone and gives us a good buying opportunity, then we will buy again. Okay, so this would be a buying setup for us. And if we are a risky buyer, which I would not really recommend, would be if the market closes above this area, and then we just simply buy this pair. Okay, so these are possible scenarios. Just wait and watch that, wait and watch that what the market does with us. So just be vigilant tomorrow, and let's hope that you guys would have learned something out of this, and we are going to make some good profits tomorrow. So if you like my analysis for today, just kindly like my video and also subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to click on the bell icon so you guys can have regular updates from my side, and you guys can have wonderful intraday trades that are all approximately 80 to 90% correct. And thank you very much.